What's up, my peeps? Greg and Molly here. We're going to take another trip. Not exactly sure where we're going, to be honest with you. If you've never watched our videos before, we are new to Florida. We moved here about 8 months ago, and we are traveling around trying to get to know Florida even better. And we love finding kind of old abandoned towns and obviously the touristy stuff as well, but trying to see a side of Florida that maybe the average person doesn't see. So today we're going to head down towards Daytona, which is famous for their racetrack and their beaches and everything else. But we're going to try and find stuff that it's not famous for. And if we can, we're going to do a photo shoot while we're down there. I'm a professional photographer, going to try and capture things that we just don't see on the day-to-day basis, as well as juxtapose my beautiful wife in with these locations and get some stuff for her modeling page. So anyway, stick with us. We're going to explore, and hopefully we get to see something really cool. So stay tuned. So all over Florida, there's these little fruit stands, have fruit and fireworks and souvenirs. So if you're in Florida, you got to stop at one of these places. Literally, it's a staple. Not exactly hard to find, but we're going to check it out.
We are just driving in the back roads of Florida, and we came upon a town named Edgar, and there is a sand plant here, so we are going to go check that out.
My beautiful wife coming to check out the sand plant.
Not sure if you can see the sign. There's a little sand plant sign. Why don't you come walk around and we will check it out.
All right, so we're gonna explore here and just see what a sand plant has.
I know they make sand here, but I guess I didn't realize that was really a thing. There is one more little spot just up this way that we're gonna go check out. It is a post office. Just pulling over because we saw this post office, Edgar Post Office from the 1870s.
Wasn't abandoned, but it was pretty close to abandoned sand plant or manufacturing plant where they create sand and I'm assuming distribute it on the beaches. But did a quick little photo shoot with my wife just for fun there. It was very impromptu, and yeah, I'll show you some of that footage here. But now we're heading down to Oak Hill, Florida. I did some research, and there's these old abandoned I don't know, they're called elf houses. The theory is that they were built like back in the 50s, in the era when everybody was paranoid about nuclear fallout and this and that. And then there's also theories that they were made because this is the Space Coast and the space race was going on, and somebody was trying to capitalize on that. So we're going to try to find them. If we find them, obviously you're going to get to see some footage from there. And we're hoping to do another photo shoot. I'll post what I can in here. But yeah, Molly will be able to also give her insights on all these things. But yeah, we're about, 16 miles away. and we're hoping to find this place. Unfortunately, one thing that I've discovered with these abandoned places is people gatekeep. They don't want others to go there. But what they don't realize is by hogging it to yourself, nobody gets to enjoy it. And that's the whole reason why they're no longer, a functioning business or a functioning place, because people, gate kept it, or something else was built that deferred people to a different area instead of where this is at. So now it's defunct. If we continue to gatekeep things and try and keep them to ourselves, nobody's going to get to enjoy it. So hopefully we find it. Stay tuned. We've been searching all over, and I think we found it. We found the abandoned elf houses. Met a really nice lady at a little convenience store, and she kind of knew where it was, gave us some instructions, but it was a little confusing and she didn't know exactly, but pretty sure we just found it. So very unassuming, just side of the road. Let me show you. We are literally in the middle of nowhere. My wife right there. And check it out. So right here, honey, like they're right there. So right beyond these trees is the elf houses.
See one of the houses behind me. And there is the other one. Look how cute that is.
So there's my wife right there, and we were shooting and all this abandoned stuff. There's a cellar right there. There's lots of forest. There's actually little structures in here. You can see all this abandoned cinder block pieces. Really cool fallen trees. A little graffiti. And unfortunately, this structure right here used to be one of the little houses, but it has all fallen down.
We are going to walk down to this kind of lower area. There's this beam here. This stuff is a lot more broken down. Down here, you can see some stones here, some cinder blocks. People are getting artsy. Don't fall.
Here's one of the elf houses. Looks like people have been camping out in here. Bit of smell here and there. And there's a dead animal or something around here I could smell. And it looks like there's some cinder block house that's been demolished right here. It's really too bad. This looks like one of the cool spots that I saw on camera that is no longer. Obviously, people have been partaking of some drinking. All this just on the side of the road. There we go. So Molly and I found the elf houses? Is that what they called that? Elf houses of Florida. A cool location to do kind of a themed shoot. If we would have known about that before taking our trip, we might have planned some different outfits, or she's got some actual elf ears and stuff like that. But you know, it's all good. We got a cool look, and everything is you know, it's unique, I guess is the best way to put it. So she's wearing a very bright pink fishnet top with no bra or anything under there. So mostly the shots I can't show on here, but I will throw some from the elf house up there. Now we're at Merritt Island, which is not an abandoned place. A lot of people come here. A lot of different roads you can go down that are like birding trails and wildlife refuges. We've been here before. I put on my camera, I put my long super telephoto lens on there just in case we see something cool. And we're not going to, because it's towards the end of the day, we're not going to full on search out, do a wildlife shoot. But if there's something cool on the side of the road, we will do it. I actually saw a hawk right when we left the elf house or houses, and took a picture of that. Got a couple of good little snaps. But we figured we'd take this little drive on the way back, hoping to see something. Last time we were here, we saw so much wildlife, it was a little overwhelming. This time of year, and there's a storm coming through, we might not see much of anything, but it's not really much out of the way. It was literally like right near where the elf house is, which is crazy that we didn't know about it before. Out to the left here, some really cool swampland. If I had more time, I would stop there. If I was more set up, like with some like wading boots or something like that, I'd get out there and take some cool pictures. So also kind of hoping that the storm would roll in after we were done with our shoot, and we could take some pictures of lightning and stuff with like some cool swamp land in between and stuff like that. But you know, I'm very happy. Molly's very happy with what we got so far. We got 2 locations with 2 kind of sexy shoots. One with the sand plant, and one in the abandoned elf houses. So pretty stoked on that. Maybe we'll get something as we drive through Merritt Island, but it will be wildlife and not an actual portrait shoot or boudoir shoot or anything like that. We're pretty stoked with what we got, so stay tuned. Got more shoots coming, more abandoned places we're gonna find, and more of Florida, I guess.
I know that Greg just did a little kind of recap everything we did. We are on Merritt Island right now. I just wanted to just check in if anybody is interested in any of the Merritt Island. There's Cocoa Beach, there's the SpaceX, is it launch?
Cape Canaveral.
Cape Canaveral, just all that stuff. I know that's not abandoned, but it's super fun and touristy. Just all kinds of cool things to see. If anybody's interested in any of that, we could definitely, it's only a few hours from our house. We love to explore, so that's something that we can always, we can do more of, so just let us know.
All right, so we made it. We're here together just to prove that we do these adventures together. But this place is really cool. It's hard to believe it's literally right next to the freeway. You would never, ever know it was here.
Pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
Glad we found it.
I'm glad we found it too.